In 1825, Isaac and Elizabeth Hale provided temporary lodging for a group of men, probably in the log home where the Hale family had once lived. A man named Josiah Stoll led this group. He had hired them to help him find a silver mine he believed was in the area. One of those men was 19-year-old Joseph Smith, who had a reputation as someone who could use what was called a seer stone to find things people had lost or to even find buried treasure.
Josiah and his workers stayed on the Hales' land for about a month before Joseph persuaded him to call off the search. During that month, Emma caught Joseph's eye and the two of them became friends. It's possible that they first met in a room like this, where Emma might have served food to Josiah Stoll and his workers.
The next year, Joseph came back to the area to work for Josiah Stoll and Joseph Knight on their farms. While in the area, he found time to attend school. He also came here to see Emma. Joseph and Emma probably spent some time in the Hales' parlor. The parlor was a place for social gatherings such as quilting bees.
Isaac was a successful enough hunter and businessman to have a parlor with beautiful furniture and decorations. In a room like this, Joseph and Emma talked and got to know one another, probably interrupted from time to time by Emma's parents and younger siblings.
Perhaps it was here that Joseph told Emma about God the Father and Jesus Christ appearing to him in answer to prayer, about his visits with an angel, and about his calling to translate an ancient book of scripture written on golden plates, the Book of Mormon. These stories must have been surprising to Emma at first, but she clearly came to believe Joseph. I admire Emma for her continual faith and trust in Joseph and in the Lord.
Joseph summoned enough courage to ask Isaac for permission to marry Emma. I picture that serious conversation happening in this room. The conversation didn't end well. Isaac refused. He didn't like the fact that Joseph was a stranger from outside the area. He didn't like that Joseph had for a time worked for a treasure hunter. And he and other members of the family did not like Joseph continuing to say that he had seen a vision.
Eventually, Emma did marry Joseph without her father's approval. Joseph and Emma eloped in January of 1827 when he was 21 and she was 22 years old. Josiah Stoll took them to Manchester, New York, about 140 miles or 225 kilometers away. There they lived with Joseph's family, who welcomed Emma into their home. While living in Manchester, Joseph was entrusted with the golden plates.